The Saskatoon Heritage Society presents Heritage Preservation, a timeline of some key early heritage issues and events in the cultural history of Saskatoon. In 1911, the Stone School, the Temperance Colony's first schoolhouse built in 1887 and the direct precursor of the current Victoria School, was transferred to the university campus under the initiative of the IODE and William P. Bate, then Secretary to the Public School Board. This is the earliest surviving public building in Saskatoon and the earliest known instance of the preservation of built heritage in Saskatoon. The Historical Association of Saskatoon formed through the efforts of historian Arthur Silver Morton of the University of Saskatchewan in 1922. The association recorded the memories of Saskatoon's pioneers and in 1927 brought them together in a book entitled Narratives of Saskatoon 1882 to 1912 by Men of the City. This is one of the most important sources of information about early Saskatoon. A provincial act to establish the Historical Public Records Office was passed through the efforts of Arthur Morton in 1937. Morton became keeper of the public record. The University of Saskatchewan provided space to house the incoming records. Saskatchewan Archives Board established under the Archives Act in 1945. The board's mandate was broadened from that of the Public Records Office to include all forms of records from both public and private sources. The Western Development Museum in Saskatoon opened its first location in 1949 in a hangar at the airport. The WDM was created by provincial statute in 1949, and Joe Phelps was its first board chair. In 1952, the museum moved to a relocated hangar on 11th Street West, and then to a brand new facility on Lorne Avenue in 1972. George Shepard was appointed curator in 1953 and served for 20 years. The Pioneer Cairn was erected on the East River bank by the Old Timers Association to honor the Temperance Colony settlers who founded the city. This was erected in 1952. The process for removing the downtown railway yards, the 1938 CN railway station facing 21st Street, and a number of adjacent structures was undertaken to make way for the Midtown Plaza and the Centennial Auditorium. In 1964, the last passenger train passed through the CNR station, and passenger rail service was moved to the edge of the city. The CNR Bridge was replaced in 1965 by the Senator Sid Buckwold Bridge, originally titled the Idlewild Freeway Bridge. The CP Rail Station, the CPR Bridge downstream from the Weir, and the Southern CNR Bridge, formerly called the Grand Trunk Pacific Bridge, remain to remind us of Saskatoon's rich railway heritage. 712 Dufferin Avenue was demolished under protest in 1960. This was a NWMP barracks and used for settlers' council of war during the Louis Riel uprising in 1885. Approximately half of the Sutherland Forest Nursery Station was transferred to the city of Saskatoon for use as a park in 1966. This became known as the Forestry Farm Park and was subsequently recognized as a National Historic Site in 1991. The local history room opened in the main library of the Saskatoon Public Library, now known as the Francis Morrison Library. The small space has become a major stop for anyone doing local history research in Saskatoon. It houses a magnificent collection of archival photographs. Wilbur Lepp was its first librarian.